So today we're going to look at adverbs and adjectives. So first, what is an adverb? An adverb is a word that can be added to a verb to modify its meaning. So it's like adding detail. So an adverb tells us when, where, how, in what manner, or to what an extent an action is performed. An adverb will typically modify a verb, hence its name adverb. So if you can't remember if it's an adverb or an adjective, look at its name. An adverb will usually do a verb, but an adverb can also modify an adjective or another adverb. So that part can get a little bit confusing, but I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So, when adverbs tell you when something happened, he ran yesterday. So yesterday would be an adverb because it's modifying the verb ran. Okay, he ran here. Here is an adverb that's modifying ran because it's telling you where he ran. So if you said he ran there, there would be an adverb. Okay, how a verb is happening. He ran quickly. How is he running? He's running quickly. So this one is one where you can look at sometimes adverbs have the ly, but not always. In what manner? So when it's talking about in what manner a verb is happening, like kind of, it's not quite how they're doing it, but how the person is doing it. So he ran barefoot. So in what manner is he doing it? He's doing it barefoot. Or he ran cleatless. He ran without cleats then. So it's telling you in what manner. And to what extent he ran fastest. To what extent did he run? He ran fastest. So the last two can be a little bit confusing, but in all cases, adverbs are going to tell you kind of what's happening to the verb. So it's going to give you more details about that verb. So kind of think of it as the who, not the who, but the when, where, how, and maybe why, if that would help. An adverb can also modify an adjective or another adverb. So, he is an extremely nice person. So, the adverb extremely modifies the adjective nice, because nice is an adjective modifying person, which is a noun. She can run extremely quickly. This adverb, extremely, is modifying the adverb quickly. So if you go back to the questions that you can ask to see what an adverb is doing, how is she running? She's running quickly. Okay? But how quickly is she running? Extremely quickly. So extremely is modifying quickly, and quickly is modifying run. So, a little bit of practice. Marcella, deposit the money safely in the most powerful vault. I want you to, on your own, maybe on your notebook maybe in your notebook, write down what you think the adverb is and what it's modifying. And then when I come back tomorrow, I will go over these with you. Okay? Another one. The recently found journal said Wallace was so lost that he just wandered aimlessly in circles. So find what you think the adverb or adverbs, it could be more than one, is, and what word you think it's modifying. Which word is it giving more details to? Running quickly for the end zone, the widely recruited fullback tripped. Okay, same thing. Find the adverb. What word do you think it's modifying? Is it modifying is it modifying a verb? Is it modifying another adverb? Or is it modifying an adjective? And is there more than one? Lynn pushed the most talented students so they would finish the assignment quickly. The author was quite annoyed when she determined that the publisher was very dishonest. Wendy threw the garbage out, but the flies would not leave. Okay, so once you have that done, if you need to pause it or if you need to go back and look at it again, that's fine. Just have those ready for when I come back tomorrow. Okay, so then what is an adjective? An adjective is a describing word that modifies a noun, including pronouns. Okay, so if you can't remember which one an adjective is, think back to the adverb. The adverb is going to modify a verb, or another adverb, or an adjective. An adjective is only going to modify a noun, and that would include pronouns. So an adjective is going to state what kind, what color, which one, or how many. So it's going to give more details. So instead of saying Sally has a hat, we could add to it and say, well, what kind of hat? Sally has a big hat. Okay, well, we could add more to that. Sally has a big red hat. Okay, so it gives you more details to your sentence so that it's not as choppy, it's not as boring, and if you're telling someone that they need to go pick something up, then you can tell them exactly which one they need to pick up. So if you said they had to go get the hat, well, maybe there's two hats sitting across the room. Well, maybe you need the black hat and not the white one. Okay, that's what an adjective does. Adjectives are necessary to make the meanings of sentences clearer and more exact. So, like I just said, if you're telling someone they have to go pick up a hat, well, which one do they have to pick up? What size does it have to be? Okay, adjectives are going to be those details that make that clearer for either your reader or your listener, whomever is getting the message. So, the large elephant drank the water. Okay, well, elephant is going to be our noun, so then large has to be our adjective. So it's telling us, well, what kind of elephant? The gray elephant drank the water. Well, same thing. The elephant's our noun. Gray is our adjective because it's telling us what color. The friendly elephant drank the water. So in this sentence is telling us, it can also be telling us what kind. So kind of like our adverbs, adjectives can have ly words as well. So we could put all of these adjectives together and say, the large, gray, friendly elephant drank the water. So it's just giving more specifics. So maybe these are 3 different elephants, or maybe it's just 1 elephant. We don't know. So you'd have to be specific, and if you want to have all of these details in there, then that's what you need to add. But you have to be very careful not to have too many details. Otherwise, you might overwhelm your reader. So, again, I'm going to have you practice. Write it down in your notebook. If you need to pause the video, that's fine, but just have them ready for when I come back tomorrow. So, Stephen seemed angry after he finished the new book. Okay, so which one's going to be our adjective? What's our describing word? Before the next meeting, the president will meet with the marketing staff. I'll give you a hint. There's 2 in this one. Alabama's governor replied quickly to the blunt question. Bonus points if you can find the adverb in this one. Professor Dumbledore made a surprise announcement. Harry would compete in the upcoming tournament. They answered the challenging questions, but missed the easy ones. The weary traveler tipped his battered hat and lowered his head. So, once you go through those, you have them. We'll talk about them tomorrow when I come back. And then, if you get through all of this during class, there is a adverbs and adjectives worksheet. I think it's monsters and adjectives. So you can go through that packet, just do the best that you can, and I will help you if you need it. I'll answer your questions. If you're unsure, you can always, use your notes, just like you did with the noun and verb packet, and then just hang on to it and we can go through it when I come back. If you need to rewatch the video, that's perfectly fine. It will be up in Classroom as well as on my website if you need it.